Morning all, Zach here, and it's Monday the 9th of December, and I'm here on the bike and I'm cycling in to Dalrigh. I'm going to try and tackle it from the south side, see what the gully's like in the snowpack. So I thought I'd half my journey, get the bike out, put the big pack on, we'll go and see what like it is. This is approaching the old gold mine, which is round behind this hill over here. And there it is, Dalrigh. Sun's just hitting the top of it now. We're not far away. We've been on the go for about 25 minutes on the bike, so not long till we reach the river. The bike's done me well so far, but in this terrain here, the mining track, it's a struggle. Especially with this big heavy pack on my back. I don't actually know how I managed to bring so much on winter. I managed with a really small bag in summer, and then when winter hits, this is a 40 litre and it's bursting to the brim. I'm actually considering getting a big 50 litre for the winter days, because I like bringing lots of spare clothes just in case. But for some reason I don't think we'll need anything today. I'll show you my route. So I'll follow this wee burn all the way up into the main basin, and then we'll judge the snow and see how it is. If it's decent, we'll probably head up the right hand side to the Dalrigh, and then we'll take the ridge line to the summit. That's the plan at least. So I'm gonna go up here and stash my bike somewhere, and then we'll head on up. I've just left the bikes, don't have two bikes, I've just left the bike stashed away, and I've just made it to the burn to go across, which is the start of the hike up to the bend. We've reached the snow line and it's compact alright, which is giving me hope for the top. And we're just going to go and follow this wee waterfall up to the top, and I'll stop up there and get a bite to eat, drink of water, fill up my water bottle, and head on up to the heavens. Looking over to Ben Callum, looking lovely. Well, I've just done the most idiotic thing. See where that cracked house is? I went to fill up my water bottle and I just slipped and landed in the stream there. I'm completely soaked. Luckily I didn't hurt myself, but I've soaked myself and now I'm turning pretty cold, so that's still not the best, but hopefully once I get moving, get into the sun, it'll hopefully dry off a bit. That's me made it up into the quarry, so I'll just head a wee bit further up and pick my route. The snow was actually better further down. I'm sinking in more the further up we go, so I'm just going to have to play it by ear and see what's what, but I think we should be okay. It's been a wee while since I've pulled you out. I've been in this quarry for probably about 40-45 minutes. I'm heading up the right hand side, and it is a slog, I tell you that much. The snow was actually better further down. It's getting softer as I go up, so I've put these crampons on, but I probably didn't actually need them. I just slipped earlier on when I was further down, so I was like, oh, it's probably best if I get them on. But have a look at this. We're nearly up to the wee ridge up there. I've been trying to stick to the shade as much as possible. Hoping the snow would be better. It's just not. But it's a terrific day nonetheless. It's just a bit slow going. The time now is 10:58. We left the car at about 8:30. So yeah, been on the go for a wee bit already. That's the summit up there. What a place. I'm just steadily sidestepping up this slope here. I don't know if you can hear that if I stay silent for a second, but listen out for the ice running down from the melted snow. That's why I've got my helmet on, just in case a big bit comes flying down. Anyway, not too much longer. I'm nearly at the top after about an hour and a half from starting the quarry. The sun's just about to poke up behind the bend. Well, look at the gradient that I've just came up. Brutal. Oh. But I think it's about to all be worth it. What a place. You can see everything today. Oh my word. Absolutely everything. Some kind fellow has carved in some footprints. It looks like they were actually coming down the way though. I don't think they're from today, I think they're from maybe yesterday or over the weekend. But I'm just making my way up this slope right now. The peak is just behind that point now. I've just made it up the more technical section. There's a lot of rocky pitches. I was latching on the axe to a bunch of rocks and shrubs and doing some weird leg manoeuvres, but it was good fun coming up this way. Makes a nice change. That plateau down there, that's where I'll put a photo up. Me, Charles and Dom got last, no, not last year, earlier in the year. In January we came up the other side and had to turn back. It was a good day, but it was a scary one because we were underprepared. There's a look back out down the valley, or the glen I should say. But unreal. See all the way of Glencoe up to the Nevis. You can see Biddy in the middle of your screen. Over to Stubgarb, which we were climbing at the start of November before I had to study for exams. But let's head up. All the way down. Ben Starrav Lochetive. Unbelievable, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. Over to the Arrochar Alps, you've got Ben Eam there in the middle, the biggest one. Ben Lochan. Way in the distance, those are the Arran Hills, the Corbetts of Arran. You can see the Sleeping Giant. The camera probably won't pick that out. And right there you've got Ben Buddy. Unbelievable. The time now is 11:56, so just made it up in the morning. Unreal. Let's get to the summit. Just make sure it's still recording. The summit of Benley. We made it in winter. Second summit, third attempt. And what a day to do it on. Oh, I'm gonna go snowblind. I'm gonna get my ski goggles on and make some lunch. Oh, I picked a brilliant day. It's got the Paps of Jura out there as well, way in the distance. Oh, and where to sit? There's so many good places to sit. I think I might pick that wee spot down there. Gives me a nice view of the sun as well. Just got some food on. I've got some leftover meat like lasagna. Yeah, just vacuum sealed it. Put it in my pot, brought the stove up. Can't beat a warm meal with a view like this, I tell you. And I went full ridiculous mode. I put the ski goggles on because I was getting snowblind. It's so bright up here. And the heat coming off that sun is unbelievable. Well, I tell you that leftover lasagna was unreal. It wasn't the hottest. I didn't let it boil that long because I was just so hungry. I've not eaten since 5:30 this morning. Gonna have some dessert, caramel wafer, finish it off, and I still can't believe the views I'm getting today. The full week's meant to be like this. Absolutely unreal. For those that know, have you climbed Stabinian? That was another good winter day earlier in the year. We need to go back up there, video that. I've not got any footage of it. What a spot, guys. What a spot. There, guys, was an absolute nightmare. There was no bits to put my crampons on, or hardly any, and then it's so slidey so I couldn't sit down. And I know sitting down's the worst thing I could do, but that was pretty brutal. Section from last year. This is where we turned around. This was completely covered in snow either side. It was later on, it was in January, and we were coming up here, and we didn't have crampons or axes. We only had micro spikes, and it was blowing a hoolie. There was an inversion everywhere. I'll put up photos right now. But we had to turn back because it was so dangerous, and I thought I was going to slip and fall down one of these sides. And I just remember just my feet slipping on this bit, and yeah, it wasn't a good experience. Anyway, I'm back, more prepared, and yeah, the things you do, but thankfully I've learned from it. That's the view down the other side. The last rays of the sun, make the most of them. The warmth is unreal, because I'm about to head back over the other side into the shade. But this is where we came up the last time, and we stopped here and we were going back down there, and then there was a slip all the way back down to that plateau. Not nice at all, but we're all good, so we can all climb another day. But that was some day. That really opened our eyes up to the scale of some of these mountains, and you know how winter can actually change conditions so much. But yeah, oh, what a place, guys, what a place. I'm going to take my goggles off because we're going back down into the shade now, and I'm going to probably take the helmet off as well because there's no need for that. So I'll put these both away and bring the camera back to my hands, and I will bring you guys back when we're back at the other peak and ready to descend. This is slow going. Oh. This is me back at the Dalrigh again. I better head back down into the bowl, into the quarry. Up there, that's the route I took up to the summit, up there to the left, and then on the way back down we followed this ridge all the way down there, and then we've just came down this slope the other side. That was a lot quicker going down. See, flimsy snow is quite nice going down because you slide down with it. So hopefully we don't have too much problems going down this side. So yeah, see you in a bit. I'm just sidestepping down the path that I came up. So yeah, still a wee bit to go. But I think this is the best way to tackle this. Just get the foot inside, get the most surface area on the flat as possible, and just slow and steady. That's me back down into the bowl now, into the quarry. I'm just following somebody's footprints back down. We're just going to go back down to the river, take my crampons off at some point, and then head back down and collect the bike and cycle out through the beautiful glen. That's me fully descended now out of the snow line, and the GoPro just does not do this mountain justice. The scale is unlike anything else. It's so big. But that's me been on the go for about an hour now, since I started the descent from the Dalrigh, which I diverged the paths from. But I'm just about back down at the bike. I've got some ice starting to form at the edge here. Well, that's me leaving Ben Louis. That was my second summit of Ben Louis. That was my third attempt. We've camped in here before as well, so I've been around about here about 4 times now, and it's one of my favourite spots in Scotland. Unbelievable. I could sit here all day and just look at that view. But I'm gonna hop on the bike and get back to the car before it gets dark, and then get some food. That's me back at the car now, guys. Now, the full day took around 6.5 hours, so that's not too bad at all. I mean, the bike cut down the journey, especially on the way back, because it's pretty much all downhill. I mean, I've been back in about 20 minutes from in. It took me about 40 minutes to cycle in, if not longer than that, and only 20 minutes coming back, so it was absolutely brilliant coming back. Highly recommend the bike. Anyway, that was a phenomenal day, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, have you ever climbed Stubinian? See you later, guys.